Hi, I have got to bring something to you. First of all, I want to thank you for joining this session of my ability equation, making something from nothing. You know, these six-pack plastic rings? Let's see here. They're actually tied together. I actually untied them. People talked about snipping them and cutting them, but why not repurpose them? I mean, keep them out of the landfill altogether, why don't you? So that's what I'm here to share with you. So these can be put together in so many ways. So just, if you use geometry, they used to be circular, and I have circular ones, which I'll show later. But for right now, in this video, we're talking about the triangle, or like a pizza shape kind of geometry. So you can put them all sorts of different ways. But in this particular session, I actually have created, it's like a lattice. And I have used an art form that is just about dead. Yeah. People have very rarely heard about tat. Now, this is not a tatting shuttle, but it services. And please do forgive my system and all of the shoddy footage. Some reason my system is acting funny, and I don't know why. But tech is not my strength. My strength is creativity, definitely. So, anyhow, the lattice part, you just take, uh, in this particular case, I'm adding a piece to this. So, just going underneath, sort of like an embroidery needle, going underneath and pulling through. However, I just realized, yep, I just realized that I finalized the last stitch. Now, this is basically like tatting on steroids. Um, they say that tatting is, well, it is a lost art. Very few people do tatting anymore, but as I do it, I realize how close it is related to embroidery. So if you're familiar with embroidery, then tatting is just a simple format of it. They say tatting for edges. Well, I can say that I've seen tatting in dresses, blouses, all sorts of things, but they're older. So this one, the reason why I decided on tatting, it just came to me. I don't know how else to explain it. So what I'm sharing here is that with these, you just simply go with the flow of things. So on this one, I'm kind of rounding them up here, and I'm creating this stitch in here that is a, like in embroidery, it's like just a basic stitch across, just basic stitch. I don't know if you know embroidery terms, but it's like just a basic slash stitch, which I do teach embroidery. I teach all of that. I'm able to teach all of these things. But in this particular case, as I was putting this together, people were asking me, why don't you teach this? Why don't you share this? So that's what prompted this video. So what I'm doing is I'm going in behind and pulling all this thread through, because we're starting in the middle of this. I'm not going to get too showy at the moment, but I am going to share how creating the stitch. You have it at the end. You just tucked it in and then go through the back end and pull through. And then tighten it up. Then come to the front end, go back the back end, pull through, and then pull right through that loop to where it's even. There should be no knots, no crisscross, no nothing. And as you pull up, it can get a little bit tight because it's a brand new piece. I'm thinking I may have pulled this out. I did pull it out. So I gotta start again. So what I'm looking at doing with these is my crafting shows, my crafting videos. I am looking at creating them to show and teach, and also a little bit of ASMR. That's why I've just dropped my voice a couple of octaves. I have been told I could never need a microphone or a bullhorn, those big loud things, because well, I'm I I tend to get loud. Um, for me, I have a necessity within the household, although they say I don't. I don't know that they just don't like my voice. They don't hear me, or anyhow. So you pull thread until it's just hidden. And then you go to where the thread's in the front, go to the back, and the deep sighs, because I need to breathe. This is my decompressing time because I've had a very long day. So I figured, why not just share with everybody what this is all about and do video on it and decompress all at the same time. So that's what I'm doing. So once you have that hole that's in the back, you just put the needle through the loop and pull up. Now the goal is not to pull it out, which is what I did the first time, and that's okay. So we just did that, and then leaving it on the front side. Now we're going to put it back again here, pull it through, and then making sure that the loop will show on this side, put it through there. So lifting it to where it's completely covered, and I need to stop right there, pulling it out. Now this is what I just caught on to myself. See, I know what I'm doing, but I also know that I went to the wrong location. So the cool part is that I just caught on to it. I just started. So see, when you lift this up, there's the empty ones down here and the empty ones up here. I'm working because see these two here, they signify I'm working here. And I'm trying to cover it to where I don't have to go back. There is one area that I did have a little hiccup, and so I can come back and fix that later. So I have to go back and fix. I didn't get very far. Thank goodness I ended up slipping a couple of times. So small favors. So I'm pulling this through and stopping. Now, also, if you notice, there's these little knobs here. Now I'm trying to do a design, and that's the beauty of tat. You can do a design. And I put it to where it's on these sides and keeping it open in certain spots. Now I'm just playing around. I just started this and just figuring out, okay, what do I really want? What do I want to really have going on here? So that's why I didn't do a video until just now. And I got asked by several wonderful sisters in heart and craft to start doing some videos and start sharing. Even my own blood sister said, you need to do some videos. So I'm doing some ASMR here. um, I'll be cutting this and putting it onto my actual ASMR piece and sharing it on that channel. So this one might be a little bit loud for the ASMR, but listening to it, you can hear it as it kind of scrapes gently on the plastic. And if the plastic is done correctly, it won't snag. So just keep doing that. And I can show in a different video how to cut the plastic. So I'm just tying this here, just pulling it through. And of course, my fingers are hiding it. And part of the reason why they're hiding it is simply because I don't have several angle views. Now, I can go live and teach this, but I can only go live on a camera. So, or on my laptop. I can't go on my phone, which really sucks because if I could on my phone, I could adjust things a little bit. So there we go. And then see. Okay. Now, this can be done crochet as well. I figured it out. And once I finalize this piece, I will then go to the crochet piece. So see there, pulling through, and then this one. Underneath. Simply went underneath the yarn thread, go up, then over, then go underneath the front side, go down, and then go up. And go down. And I'm trying for 8 of those, and I've got 6 so far. So continuing. No, I did do it right. Underneath, so to speak. And there's a total of 10 stitches. Now, over here is 3 stitches in the little mark right here. So we add this right here. In the middle, but we make sure that it's, because this one's under, so we want this one over, okay? And we want them to match. So we go under, over, and then pull around. So that it is marked for going in a reverse. But I have to do this a little bit backwards because of the way that it started. So there. And then go down and up. And then around and pull. So there is a little bit of a weave into this, but now we have one full stitch. Then go down to the base and back up, wrap around the knee. And that's one part of that full stitch. And we go the opposite direction. So down and then back up. We wrap around. There's your final. And there you have 2 stitches. Then you go the opposite direction. At this time, you can wrap around easily. Then go in, reverse, come back up, wrap around, and then lift up. Now, in these little loops, only 3. And with these, it's 10, unless it's full before then. Okay, but I'm going back to work on this one. Not gonna make the same mistake. Okay, then you have this one right here, this right here. Just wrap it around, make it really simple. Okay. And then down, up, wrap, and then wrap it around, pull through. And there's a stitch made there. So next, I'm going around, up, and then now Did that one a little premature due to a distraction. So I have to go back and undo it. Now I need to go and there's 10 there. So you can go underneath all of these. And straight up. And then continue. Go under, wrap around, and go up, and then turn around, down, turn around. And now that I'm at the end of this string, I think this is a good time for a pause and reflect. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment, like, subscribe, share your thoughts. I am very open to hear whatever that comes to mind. What would you like to see in future videos? I'm all about teaching how to upcycle, renew, and taking post-consumer products, making something useful of them again. That's what this is, right? Post-consumer products, repurposed recycling. Thank you for watching and look forward to seeing you next time.